My name's David Lorimer. I'm the Program Director of the Scientific and Medical Network, and I'm here with two of our speakers from our Jubilee Day on the 5th of July, Professor Marjorie Woollacott and Professor Ravi Ravindra, who are going to be talking about science and spiritual wisdom. And I'm just going to ask them to share a few of the ideas which they'll be talking about on the day. And over to you, Marjorie.
Thank you so much, David. And being a neuroscientist from the University of Oregon and also someone who had a spiritual awakening when I was younger, I've been trying during my life to put together these two aspects of my life. And so one of the questions that I want to really be exploring more today is, what are some of the contemporary studies from science that actually support our perennial understanding? And I'll be talking, first of all, about the fact that we have filters in our brain that keep our perceptions actually very, very narrow, because that's what we need to actually survive in this lifetime. But that with certain practices like meditation and other experiences, near-death experiences, et cetera, those filters are reduced. And then we have the ability to actually widen our perception and see our unity with everyone around us. So I think that'll be one of the first topics. And I just want to say the second one is going to be, how does spiritual awakening actually transform the life of a scientist? And how does that affect their subsequent career and the questions that they're really asking?
Well, Ravi, that's second point's very much music to your ears, isn't it? What are you going to be
Let me
about?
just make a comment even on the first point that Marjorie made, that of course it is very good to see that how contemporary scientific research can show that it was wonderfully accurately described by ancient sages. It's a little bit like proving that mother's milk is good for the babies. So this is a good idea to prove this, and then now, so people can be allowed to have their babies drink mother's milk. On the other hand, I repeatedly keep saying that if the Buddha and the Christ had some knowledge, that knowledge was always permeated with a feeling of love or compassion. So, but that requires the quality of the searchers, and that has a fundamental requirement of impartial self-study. Because if I look at myself impartially, that itself transforms me a little bit. So whatever we mean by spiritual search, from my point of view, the fundamental requirement is actually that I look at myself as impartially and steadily as I can. Then gradually one discovers, as has actually been said by many great sages, for example, Jacob Boehm saying, I see, but not I, but God sees in me. How to come to that level, which is constantly reminded there are levels of reality subtler than the mind. This is my call actually to the Galileo Commission to assist people to undertake practices, including self-inquiry, including people who are wiser, so that we can learn something from them, and to practice connecting with the levels of reality subtler than the mind.
Thank you so much, Ravi. That's fantastic. And we're really looking forward to this event on the 5th of July, and do come and join us.
Thank you very much.